Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the channel Read with Rizwan. As you all know, we are learning about fiber to fabric. In today's video, we shall be discussing about silk. So let's get started. Silk fibers are also animal fibers. Silkworms spin the silk fibers. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Before we discuss the process of obtaining silk, it is necessary to know the interesting life history of the silk moth. The female silk moth lays egg from which hatch larvae which are called caterpillars or silkworms. They grow in size, and when the caterpillar is ready to enter the next stage of its life history called pupa, it first weaves a net to hold itself. During these movements of the head, the caterpillar secretes fiber made of a protein which hardens on exposure to air and become silk fiber. Soon the caterpillar completely covers itself by silk fibers and turns into a pupa. This covering is known as cocoon. The further development of the pupa into moth continues inside the cocoon. Silk fibers are used for weaving silk cloth. Can you imagine that the soft silk yarn is as strong as comparable thread of steel? The silk yarn that is thread is obtained from the cocoon of the silk moth. There is a variety of silk moth which look very different from one another, and silk yarn they yield is different in texture, coarse, smooth, shiny, etc. Thus, Tasar silk, Moga silk, Kosa silk, etc. are obtained from cocoons spun by different types of moth. The most common silk moth is the mulberry silk moth. The silk fiber from the cocoon of this moth is soft, lustrous, and elastic, and can be dyed in beautiful colors. Sericulture or culture of silkworms is a very old occupation in India. India produces plenty of silk on a commercial scale. In India, women are significantly involved in various kinds of industries related to silk production. These are rearing of silkworms, reeling of silk from cocoons, and processing of raw silk into fabrics. By their enterprise, they contribute to nation's economy. China leads the world in silk production. India also ranks among the leading silk producing countries. Moving on to from cocoon to silk. For obtaining silk, moths are reared and their cocoons are collected to get silk threads. Rearing of silkworms. A female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time. The eggs are stored carefully on strips of cloth or paper and sold to silkworm farmers. The farmers keep eggs under hygienic conditions and under suitable conditions of temperature and humidity. The eggs are warmed to a suitable temperature for the larvae to hatch from eggs. This is done when mulberry trees bear a fresh crop of leaves. The larvae, called caterpillars or silkworms, eat day and night and increase enormously in size. The larvae are kept in clean bamboo trays along with the freshly chopped mulberry leaves. After 25 to 30 days, the caterpillars stop eating and move to a tiny chamber of bamboo in the tray to spin cocoons. Small racks or twigs may be provided in the trays to which cocoons get attached. The caterpillar or silkworm spins the cocoon inside which develops the silk moth. Processing silk. A pile of cocoons is used for obtaining silk fibers. The cocoons are kept under the sun or boiled or exposed to steam. The silk fibers separate out. The process of taking out threads from the cocoon for a use as silk is called reeling of silk. Reeling is done in special machines which unwind the threads or fibers of silk from the cocoon. Silk fibers are then spun into silk threads which are woven into silk cloth by weavers. Let us find out the discovery of silk. The exact time of discovery of silk is perhaps unknown. According to an old Chinese legend, the Empress Si Longqi was asked by the Emperor Hong Ti to find the cause of the damaged leaves of mulberry trees growing in their garden. The empress found white worms eating up mulberry leaves. She also noticed that there were spinning shiny cocoons around them. Accidentally, a cocoon dropped into her cup of tea and tangle of delicate thread separated from the cocoon. Silk industry began in China and was kept closely guarded secret for hundreds of years. Later on, traders and travelers introduced silk to other countries. The route they traveled is still called Silk Route. Okay, that's it in the video. Hope you have understood properly. In case if you have missed the first video, you can check it out in the playlist. Thanks for watching and do not forget to subscribe the channel.